One of the best things that we can do is really connect with our body. Let ourselves really feel what our body's trying to communicate. And oftentimes that's through discomfort. It's through pain that our body's trying to signal something to us. And what I've found from my own personal lived experience is that I would often override these signals of pain. I would be like, oh, no, I'm not weak. I don't feel that. No, let's just pretend that doesn't exist. And I kind of just keep powering through. And, there's a period of life where we'll be able to carry through on that adrenaline, that momentum, that ignoring what our body's trying to tell us type energy. But then there comes a point where we need to actually deal with it, right? I personally have gotten tired of, visiting the same practitioners over and over again, sharing the same stories over and over again, because I still have the same things that are lingering within my body. So something that I shared at the South Queens Women's March men's workshop that I hosted, which was around healthy masculinity, is some tools around how we can connect with what our body's trying to signal to us. Okay. And so what I'm going to share with you at the end of this reel here is actually a front view and a back view of your body. Okay. And what it does is it actually breaks each part of your body into segments, and it's numbered. So it lets you know kind of this area is addressing this. And what it does is, for example, I've had a pain that's been on the outer part of my left forearm. Okay. And that's been there for a little while. And it's like, well, I didn't do anything training wise that would have impacted that. What's going on? Now, as I look at this chart, it helps me to understand from an emotional perspective what kind of trauma might be living within my body that's leading to that pain, and therefore this signal being communicated to me. So if I review this document that I'm sharing with you, what it tells me is that this pain might actually be tied to some underlying issues around trying to prove myself and my worth in different situations. So, when I sit with that, that makes a little bit more sense than, oh, I curled too heavy when I was doing biceps the other day. Okay. So this now gives me some new information that I can work with. I can look at that and be like, okay, so that's signaling to me that I have some unresolved issues when it comes to this. Then I can develop an action plan. I can talk it out. I can write it out. I can just figure out a way to actually acknowledge these things and move through them so I can champion them versus just ignoring them. So this is just a bit of encouragement for everyone out there, not just men, not just women, everybody. Let's get a little bit more intentional. Let's look at things a little bit differently. Let's pay more attention to the messengers who are all around us that are trying to deliver messages to us. And one of those messengers is our bodies. Okay, so let's tap in, let's get connected, and let's really champion some of these things that have been holding us back for quite some time.